Here we are. We have just crowned our very first state champion in the very first Cyber Madness tournament, the first high school statewide tournament in the United States here in North Dakota. And we're here with the Palo Alto team that really helped run all of the events, helped us do all the ranges and the questions, and we had knowledge and insight and defense and all this kind of awesome stuff. Kids were excited. They were pumped up. I was just amazed at how rambunctious everybody was. It was great to see this. What's it like coming over from the UK and going, hey, well, North Dakota, where is that again? right? And you gotta find us on the map first, and then coming in here and seeing a team like this play.
Funny you should say that. I mean, coming from the island of the United Kingdom, I did have to look on a map to find out exactly where North Dakota was. And then the company booked me on a round trip to get me. So it took me door to door, 22 and a half hours to get here. But what a place. And the school, the high school students, amazing, absolutely amazing. The dedication, the thoughtfulness behind what they were doing, it was just a pleasure to see. And to be honest with you, the 22 and a half hours to get here, it was made worth it. They were absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing.
So you guys are all cybersecurity experts. You've got different aspects of cyber that your expertise in, whether it be the education or the ranging or the defense, all those kind of things. Have you ever seen an event like this at the high school level? Anything?
I've never seen an event at a high school level like this. I've seen a couple of events at high levels, at collegiate levels, just as a spectator, but being part of executing it and really stepping up and seeing the thirst for knowledge that came from the kids was the best part of this entire experience. Every last one of them was appreciative of the information you'd give them, and they were hungry for knowledge. So,
one of the first things I heard from some of the, there's always the detractors, oh, that can't be done. I love those people because I'm going to prove them wrong, and that's my job, prove people wrong who say something can't be done. And the first thing I heard was, they're high school kids, they won't do this. I think we just blew that out of the water, right? 100%. We just had 13 teams.
Yes, absolutely. The stars of the event were the teams. I mean, they all were dedicated. They were involved in the competition, and that's what you want. I mean, they didn't give up, and no team gave up, and so that was cool. That was very cool. I haven't seen that before, and at the high school level, I think you guys are at the forefront. You are this is it. I mean, this was a unique event, and getting the teams here, the work that went into this, and putting it into this beautiful room that's here where you overlook the Missouri River. I mean, it's just fantastic. You guys did a fantastic job. We were great to be here, great to have the teams here. And then the coaches. You can't forget the coaches, because I was at the college level, and I coached a lot of teams that competed at cybersecurity events, and it took dedication on their part, too. So it was great. You guys recognized them, too, so that was fantastic. The whole thing was just fantastic.
Yeah, I think the program and the venue is just fantastic. We've seen in the academy program, we launched our high school program like 2 years ago. There's a huge demand at the high school level, and even all the way down to the middle school level. I mean, these kids are hungry, like Steve said. I mean, it's just really refreshing. I've been in other competitions, CCDC at the collegiate level. I don't even think you have that much energy in the collegiate level as you do here. So it was really great.
The fact that no team gave up, and they were in it right to the end. I mean, you see that at the collegiate level, you'll see teams like just give up.
Yep.
I did not see that here, so that is kudos. Kudos to your education here in North Dakota. So you guys are doing a great job.
That was one of the things that I was just stunned by, right? So we have some schools here that are good-sized schools, right? 30,000 kid schools, and the Bismarcks and the Fargos and the West Fargos. I mean, so there's some big schools here, and everybody just expected them to come in and roll and dominate because they have all the resources. The very small, Turtle Mountain Tribal School,
brilliant.
The tribal school,
brilliant.
Just blew me away. I mean, they were number one all of Friday morning, and I'm like, wow, look at them go. And you see Beach, here's this little school again, and our champions, they're not from a 45,000 kid school. They're from definitely a way smaller school, and they just rolled through. And it just amazed me that, Tioga and everybody, all of these different schools, you're going, that's just impressive stuff. And
even the Red River team, they were going to turn up with 2 teams, and actually only 2 turned up from the school. So for them to become, a second in the competition, they were taking on some really strong competition. But my word, they know their stuff.
Yes.
They really know their stuff. And I'm sure that, if they had a full complement of 5, it was between JVCTC and Red River, and the points were just flip-flopping all of today. It was breathtaking. It really was awesome. Awesome.
The duo in Red River, in addition to that, just met each other. So they hadn't been working with each other. They came together for the tournament and were able to come together and perform the way they did.
That's an amazing thing. We were just talking before in the last interview about the teamwork too. And, I was watching the Tioga team, 2 junior girls and 2 sophomore boys. And they were just a humming, right? And you're going, and I'm watching that team, and I'm watching them come up on the scoreboards. And as I'm walking around, I go behind, the James Valley team, and I'm watching these guys. I'm like, oh, they're coming up. They're going to, because they were just hitting the communication. And so teamwork-wise, it's been amazing. It's been great to be able to see this. It's awesome to see schools from all over the state compete. And it wouldn't be possible without you guys. And, coming from the UK, coming from the other side of the country, coming from Germany, Amsterdam, all over the world, to be able to come here for a North Dakota tournament, the very first tournament, I definitely got to say thank you to all you guys. It's been awesome having you here. I hope you come back again next rounds, because the likelihood is next time we're going to need a bigger room, because we've already been asked how many teams they can bring next year. So it's going to be awesome. And thank you very much for being part of that. And signing off here from the Cyber Madness State Championship here in North Dakota. Thank you.